Alright, people, today is a very good day. Christmas has come early for your boy. Now, at the time I'm recording this, I don't know if it's Christmas or if it's a little bit past Christmas. If I'm uploading this on Christmas, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have had a good year thus far. 2024, we're pushing. We're moving. That being said, your boy has picked up something pretty fancy. Something pretty good. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Check it out. Hold on. Let me go ahead. Wait. New camera. I picked up the Elgato face cam. Bro, I think it looks so better. I also have the ring light. Like you guys probably, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can't see it. But I actually have the ring light, the Elgato ring light with the face cam. Bro, I think quality is going to be much better in this piece of shit that I had for years. This what? I think it was the C920. Bro, look at the difference. Look at the difference, like in the actual quality of the camera. Holy shit. Like compare this to this. You see, like it's, my god, like actually looking at the before and after, how bad this camera was. I mean, it was good for its time, but I mean, as things get you know, progressively better, you gotta upgrade. Like, I'm surprised you guys subscribed with this shitty ass face cam. For that, I thank you. Holy shit, bro. Oh, this has been irking me for the longest, because ever since like I started getting some traction, you know, with doing the kind of stuff, I always wanted like a kind of a higher quality camera. Your boy finally got it. Holy shit, bro. Hold on, good. Yeah. Now I'm still adjusting with things. You know, I've never had a ring light before, so it's making me look, you know, pretty light skinned. But I mean, I'm gonna fidget around with the settings a little bit later. We have some shit to do in World of Warcraft. I have been grinding. Your boy has been grinding. I am level 11. Westfall. Pretty much I'm done with everything in Elven Forest. I mean, besides this quest that I can't really seem to find, something with the collector. I walked over there and I got my ass, you know, chewed up by you know, like those what was it? Gnolls? Those dog things in fucking Hogger. I can't find that, so that's like pretty much the only thing left that I need to do. I'll do that on, you know, on my own. But Westfall, bro, Westfall. Dugan has sent us to Westfall. There it is. Guys, relax, sit back, and get your snacky snacks. World of Warcraft, bro, with the brand new setup, the brand new camera. I am feeling good, man. Holy shit. Let's continue the leveling journey. Like, see, I'm still kind of like used to looking at this camera when I should be looking right here. So I've probably been fucking up this entire time. But you know, I'll get used to it. It is what it is. Let's go. All right, so let's go. And this, oh, he's AFK. Like, this guy has been just sitting there this whole time, bro. Holy shit. Matter of fact, let me. Bro, I'm just stunned with this camera, bro. Like, it's, I feel like an actual YouTuber now. Like, it's still kind of weird because I have the new camera position right there, like the old one position right there. So I'm used to looking straight ahead, you know, while the you know, the webcam is on the TV. But now I have to like kind of look to the side. It's very jarring. I'm not gonna lie, it's very jarring. But my kind of setup is very jank, so it's like, you know, it is what it is. Westfall. Like I'm doing this. Like, holy shit. Let's go, man. Let's go. Fucking Westfall. We journey forth, onward and upward into new uncharted territory. Ooh. Like, I'm still doing it. Oh. That's pretty fire. Here it is, Westfall. Wait a minute, Westfall. Wait, wasn't I here in... I believe I was here in retail. I believe I flew over this in retail. Like, I'm still fucking doing it. This is gonna be so annoying. I believe I did. Like, yeah, because wasn't, like, in retail. Like, there was, like, some shit in the background. Like, those, like, floating mountains. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, due to Cataclysm, you know, Deathwing really reshaped, like, this land. Ah. Holy shit. Westfall. Like, I will say, like, this really reminds me of, well, I mean, that's kind of like a spoiler, but there's, like, what is it? Like, a 40-man dungeon? Like, a 40-man raid in Final Fantasy that kind of has, like, the same kind of landscape. Like, the golden crops and everything. Again, I don't want to give too much away, but I mean, but I guess, you know, when harvesting crops, they tend to look like this, you know, kind of like that. You know, it's fading and everything's kind of dying, but it's like it's kind of golden. Beautiful area, Westfall. All right, so let's get started, man. Let's get fucking started, man. I am feeling good. I am feeling comfy. I need to get something to eat. Like, I'm kind of hungry. I'm not gonna lie. But, all right. The first questions of Westfall. Let's see what we got.
It was horrible.
The forgotten
Verna woke me
heirloom.
when she heard a ruckus in the fields. The fields were full of hooligans. We left in a rush, and I forgot to pack my pocket watch. Verna's PA gave me that watch on our wedding day, and I feel just sick knowing those thieves have it. I left the pocket watch in the wardrobe at the farmhouse. Look for the field of pumpkins to the west. You can't miss it. If you bring it back to me, I'd sure be grateful.
Okay. Finding the pocket watch.
Good day to you.
Oh, shit. Westfall stew.
I never thought the day would come when I'd leave the farm, but the fields are overrun with thieves, and it's far too dangerous for us here now. As soon as Farmer Furlbrow gets the wagon fixed, we'll be on our way. Maybe you could do me a favor? Let me scribble down my recipe for Westfall stew. Please take it to Salma Saldine over on the farm yonder. The Saldine's farm is just beyond the fork in the road.
Okay. Oh, shit. I need to clean up my inventory. Oh, man. Oh, that's 75 copper, dude. 91 copper. Oh, that's pretty good. Fuck. 4 copper. I'll get rid of the meat.
You need something? I never thought the day would come when I'd leave the farm, but the fields are
Okay.
over. Poor old Blanchie. Such a tired beast after all the work we put her through. I fed her before we left the farm, but we weren't expecting the wagon to break on us. If you could bring her a few handfuls of oats from the fields, I'd be grateful. I bet you could find some around all of the farms in Westfall, if you can steer clear of those horrific machines that have taken over. There are several farms southwest of here.
Okay. So we have to find a pocket watch, feed the horse. That's it. Yeah. That's it. All right. Easy, easy. Wait a minute. They didn't plan. These guys didn't plan on the wagon breaking, but they didn't have oats to feed their fucking horse. So I mean, what were you guys? Where were they going? Like, what was the plan? Okay, so let me find the pocket watch. The guy said it was to the west, north, south, east, west. Oh, it shows it on Questy. As you guys know, we battled Ada, the paladin that kind of went rogue. You know, she fell to the dark side, so you know, we had to put her down. But I'm wondering, I wonder if there's any runes like in Westfall. I mean, because like, this is like a pretty vast open area. I don't really think. I don't know. I could be wrong, but maybe there's something here. Ah, shit. What the fuck? Defias? Bro, they're way out here. Damn, man. These fuckers are everywhere. Oh, trapped me. Holy shit. Okay, that's pretty new. There we go. Fucking bitch. All right. Let's see.
That's ready.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! I got it.
That's still recharging.
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I think we're good. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Ah! We're not good. We're not. Ah! Fuck! Avenge me! Nicklock! Avenge me! He got it. He got it. They tried. All right. I'll give them that. They at least tried. Oh, also there is something else I needed to do. I kind of wanted to do like a little bit of reaction while I'm kind of doing this leveling process. So apparently Twitch has the saga of Twitch has been pretty damn sad. I'm not gonna lie. Twitch has I mean it's basically a site for, you know, just softcore porn. I don't know what Twitch was thinking. I mean, I understand that, you know, just chatting and everything, it brings them money. But and like that's like the highest viewed like category on the site. But god damn, bro, the things those females were doing when like they changed the rules to allow certain things, like those bitches went crazy, absolutely crazy. So apparently like they changed the actual like terms of service to kind of skin it down a little bit. So let's see. I know I wanted to watch this for a while now because like this has been such a saga. Let me see what the bald man. Let me see what's the update from the bald man, because I know the bald man has been keeping up with this. The one true simp. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Nudity. For a year,
Go back.
Twitch has made a big update. We're making some additional updates to our sexual content policy. We realize that our earlier update caused confusion and appreciate all the feedback we've received. Thanks for always coming together with us to build the best version of Twitch. Okay, here we go. Let's read what it says. On Wednesday, we updated our sexual content policy. Our primary goal in making these updates was to make our guidelines easier to understand and enforce. Part of the update included changes to how we treat fictionalized nudity. For years, through user voice and conversations, we heard from artists that our content policies were limiting. In making this update, we were trying to be responsive to those requests and allow a thriving artist community on Twitch to utilize the human form in their art. Well, they also utilize the furry form, and we've seen that before too. First, we want to make it clear that some streamers, in response to this update, created content that was in violation of our new policy. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that, man. Imagine that. Imagine telling people that, you know, certain fuck shit is allowed on the platform and they take it way too far. Who would have thought, man? You know, in the year 2023, who would have thought that people would have done something so outrageous?
Yes, guys. I read the new policy. I'm not sure if it was really against it was a violation. The problem is that this was such a it's so ambiguous. How is it really against the policy or not? So now this is the only thing that they're now getting rid of. You can still write on your boobs. You can still do strip teases. You can still do content that highlights your...
Oh, also, guys, my neighbors are having like a party. So if you guys hear like hammering away, yeah, that's them. Sorry about that.
Boobs or pelvic region or anything like that, you just can't do nudity. Do you see what I'm saying? So like it's not like they're scaling back the entire thing, but obviously like here's what happened, right? And like I guess we'll just read it and I'll explain what happened. So here we go. Let's see here, trying to respond to these requests. There's also a great deal of new content that was allowed under the updated policy. Much of the content created has been met with community concern. These concerns we share. I don't know why. I mean, just don't watch it if you don't like it. That's literally all there is to it for me.
Bro, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Look, man. Look, as a degenerate lord myself, I like to see some fuck shit, alright? I like to see some nasty shit, every once in a while. Like, I'm a god. I'm not gonna pretend I'm better than anyone else. I'm not gonna pretend I'm, this, holy, righteous person. Hell, even my paladin that I'm playing is dirty. But the thing is, man, Twitch is a platform that was largely based for gaming. Now, I'm guessing it's more so, I don't know, if maybe just a streaming platform for video games. So I guess, fuck. So I'm guessing, with the label of streaming, it's a big umbrella. I can give you that. But largely, Twitch is known for gameplay. And
inventory is full.
Oh, fuck it. So if you're going around and uploading shit that's not really particularly made for what the platform was kind of based on, it's a little bit jarring. It's like you guys kind of see me, from my reactions, my World of Warcraft stuff, some of my Guild Wars 2 stuff, basically MMO type things. Now, what if one day I just decide to say fuck it and I'm gonna do I don't know, prank videos. Now, yeah, some of you guys may still watch that, but a lot of you guys are gonna be like, hey, I didn't sign up for this. What the fuck? And if you don't like it, don't watch it. We can kind of say the same thing when we kind of say the same thing about WoW. About store mounts in WoW. Didn't this fucker pour salt on his head when they did when they put mounts in the shop? But hey, if you don't like it, don't buy it. That would apply to everything he has been kind of stand against, man. I say, for me, and again, I'm a guy that really likes some fuck shit. All right, I like watching some nasty shit, but there's a time and a place, man. Keep it off of Twitch. I come to Twitch, to watch some games, to watch people, really react and scream. I don't want to see that shit, man. Come on. That's just me though. That I think what Twitch should do is just purge the platform. Whatever streamer has a link to an OnlyFans, cut them down. Just go ahead and permaban. Get them the fuck out, bro. That's just me though.
You don't like something, don't watch it. Problem solved.
Doesn't really solve the
Upon
problem.
reflection, we've decided that we went too far with this change. Digital depictions of nudity present a unique challenge. AI can be used to create realistic images, and it can be hard to distinguish between digital art and photography. This probably is the real reason why it happened. It's AI art. People are trying to do AI art of actual streamers and stuff like that. That's probably was. Sad for actual artists, yeah.
True. Matter of fact, listen, I don't even know. Hell, yeah. Look, bro. Check this out, bro. High quality shit. Well, that's pretty high quality too. But look at this, man. You got Nezuko, bro. Adult Nezuko. And this is all AI art. Starfire. Holy. Boy. Bro, handcuff. Why would you guys pay money to these hoes when you can give it to these AI artists and get higher quality shit, bro? Higher quality stuff. Why, man? And again, I told you, man. Look, I'm a guy that likes his fuck shit. All right, I like his fuck shit. Oh yeah, that new elf chick from that anime. I haven't watched this yet, but Miracle girl. Come on, man. Marion from My Dress Up Darling. Bro, give your money to these artists, bro. These are the people that these are the guys that deserve it, man. These people that are out here making these high quality, high tier, True masterpieces, man. Come on, man. Come on. Guys. Nami. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing, bro? Android 18 with the bitch face, bro. Sassy. Give your money to these guys. Give your money to people actually putting in the work. You know how long it would take to make something this good? Even with AI, bro. You have to get the prompt. You have to get the prompts right. Like the lighting, the textures, like to reference it, bro. Oh my god, bro. Give your money to people who deserve it. These guys are putting in the work. Again, man. If you guys want to see the action, like, here. Follow this guy. Follow this man. This man is absolute masterpieces, man. Turn on those notifications. Back to the video.
Yeah, I'm really sad that we're going back to the 2000s now. You know, we've had so much like liberal censorship, and the conservatives said, hey, wait a minute, now it's our turn. And now we're getting conservative censorship. It's very annoying to me, and I wish that, I
mean, I wouldn't say, I guess it is technically kind of censorship. Look, again, man, these hoes can do whatever they want. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, they don't have much skill. They don't have many other ways that they can make a living besides just, you know, showing their ass and showing their tits. If they want to do everything on OnlyFans, fine. I really gotta empty my fucking... If they want to do everything on OnlyFans, cool. But, like, come on, man. Keep that shit off of Twitch. Keep it off of Twitch. Like, there's plenty of sites where you can go to. Believe me, I know them. There are plenty of sites where you can go to see some really nasty shit. Like, Twitch is... I go to Twitch to be, you know, entertained, to watch some streams, watch some gameplay. Like I don't want to see all this, you know, hot tub, you know, streams and these bitches, like, just who have, like, who aren't really enjoyable, who don't have, like, any kind of, you know, talented traits, aren't doing anything special. They're just sitting out there with their boobs out, you know, collecting money from simps. Like, come on, man. Like, there are better ways to entertain people besides just doing that, I think. And again, if you want to see some fuck shit, like, there are places that you can go. Like, and believe me, man, I'll see you there.
I wish the country wasn't full of dumb fucks, and maybe that wouldn't be the case, but that never will be the case. It's always going to be full of idiots. Anyway, AI can be used to create realistic images, can be hard to distinguish between digital art and photography.
Dude, where are these fucking oats?
So effective today, we're rolling back the artistic nudity changes. Moving forward, depictions of real or fictional nudity won't be allowed on Twitch, regardless of the medium. This restriction does not apply to mature-rated games. You can find emote-specific standards, etc. And this is basically, we aren't making any other changes to the updated sexual content policy. So this is, again, there were 4 big things that they did. Like, you can focus on your titties, you can focus on your ass, or your dick, or whatever. You can do all this. This is all totally fine. You can write on your boobs and do body art with that. And you can also do strip teases, but furry porn was too far.
Bro, I say ban all of this shit, man. Get all of it off.
Here's what I think, okay? This is my opinion.
Get all of it off.
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
You don't like store mounts? Don't buy them.
It's literally that simple to me. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. And I don't want anybody telling me what I should and shouldn't see. There's, like, super, super bad extremes, like with...
That's true. That's true. Again, I see fuck shit all the time, man. If you guys want to see some nasty stuff, you guys have that right to see all kind of filth and degenerate things that you want to see. I support that 100%. But Twitch, come on, man. Like, let's just have a place where we can just come together as gamers and just have a good time. You know why? Why do we need to have these bitches up here luring suckers in, reeling them in? You know, these incels. Fuck, man. These guys that, you know, aren't really lucky with the ladies. You know, why sucker those guys in? Because again, they're going to get suckered in. Hell, I'd rather they pay, bro. I'd rather they pay for the AI art than to pay these hoes. Because you know why? Let me tell you why. Because at the end of the day, you're still helping someone who needs that money a lot more than those bitches. Because it's much harder. It's much harder to create an actual legitimate piece of artwork, regardless if it's AI, than to just bend over and show your, you know, your bottom lips. Like, it's much harder. So I mean, I have more respect for the people who are actually putting in that grind, that work, to actually make a living. You know, giving, you know, the high quality waifus. I rather you guys do that, man. But again, it's your money. I don't care what you do at the end of the day. But I'm just saying, I'm just throwing in my 2 cents. It's up to you, though.
CP and stuff like that. But overall, I don't want to have that happen. And I think that parents, this is the real reality, is that kids on the internet, how many of you guys were kids on the internet, are going to find porn. They're going to do it. They're going to find it. It's going to happen. You did it. Everybody in chat did it. And we have this massively intellectually dishonest conversation going on about how, oh, well, you know, they're finding it on Twitch. No, they're not. They're looking it up on Google, the same as I did. You're looking up big boobs or big ass on Google. What are you talking about? It's just not even, what the fuck? Like, how is it true that every single person did this whenever they were growing up, but somehow we're pretending like the people now aren't doing that, and somehow Twitch is the way that's exposing them? Get the fuck out of here. It's such a ridiculous thing. It's such a lie.
Counter argument. Bro. What? Now you look, yes. Even I think that's how I was really exposed to some, you know, some fuck shit, was through a young age. And I get that, yeah, regardless, kids are going to find it. But the issue is, don't make it so accessible to where they do find it. Like, make it, this shit should be as difficult as possible for them to find. Even if you just do like a quick Google search, man. I mean, because it's hard, because I don't want to like regulate the internet, because like that goes down a very dark path. When you start regulating shit, I don't know how to solve this problem. I really don't. But don't make this shit so accessible to kids. You know, especially at a young age, to where they grow up, they're giving their money to these holes that don't even care about them. Like, they become incels. You know, in their, you know,
inventory is full.
Fucking bitch. You know, in their, you know, later years. Like, honestly, you guys shouldn't. Don't take advice from me. Don't take advice from a guy who still lives, you know, in his mom's attic. I mean, he's a millionaire, but like, come on, like, look at Asmongold. Like, let's be honest. Like, he's not. I'm not saying he can't get bitches. I'm saying he only got Lizzie because he was rich. Izzy, or whatever she was called. Like, that's what I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. A lot of people, you know, are gonna say, you know, oh, you know, she was successful, you know, prior to Asmon. Like, that's cool. That's great and everything. But like, come on. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But again, don't make this shit so accessible to kids, man. Like, that's weird. That shit is weird.
Such a total fucking lie, and everybody knows it.
Yo, where are these
crazy,
oats?
man? That is the question. God knows. Yes, if there is no replacement to parents, Twitch isn't your mom.
True.
Twitter isn't your dad.
True. And I agree. Like, yeah, parents should regulate what their kids watch. You know, they should be like filters and everything to like block all the fuck shit. But I also think, man, even outside of, I mean, it's hard, man. I don't know how to. Because like, even if you put like some kind of barrier of, you know, saying, oh, what age are you? You know, kids are gonna lie, and it's like, okay, what do you do now? It's like, but again, the only way you can really do it is if you regulate the internet, and I don't want to do that shit. So it's like, How do you fix this problem? I don't know. I really don't know.
Never going to be a time that one of these websites is going to be a good parenting device. Parents should be taking accountability for what their kids watch.
True.
And any internet content that your kid watches that they shouldn't see is your responsibility. And that's all there is to it. So we've got
Fuck.
on the menu,
Fuck,
off
bro.
the menu. Strip teases, boob streams, ass streams, hot tub streams. Because this is what I would say, right? If you want to protect the kids on Twitch, and this is an important thing for you, this is actually what I would do.
Stop.
I would permanently ban anybody on Twitch that had an OnlyFans. I would.
Holy shit,
permanently
bro.
ban them.
Holy shit. The one true simp actually said something credible. He actually said something good. Wow, bro. It's gonna fucking snow in hell.
Because that's how you deal with this problem. Yeah, if they have it, if they're linking to it in any way, if they're linking to something that does link to it, then I would ban them. Because that is a... Let me think of a way to put it.
Dude, I'm gonna have to fucking move my...
Clearly, people use OnlyFans. They advertise OnlyFans through Twitch. Right? This is clearly the case.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows this.
I'm gonna put this right there for
And
right now.
it's
Maybe you guys can see it a
dishonest
little
to say
bit better.
otherwise. That's why they do it, right? It sounds 100% fair. Yeah, if you care about kids, that is what you should advocate for.
Right. I can agree with that.
It's literally that simple. And that's the interesting thing about principles, is that principles are oftentimes very simple. And people intellectualize them in order to justify why not following them is okay. So yeah, anyway, all these things are off the menu. Furry porn.
I mean...
AI deepfakes.
What the fuck? Bro, I just spawned in!
Anime girls of questionable age. Okay.
Yeah. I say get it all off
Guys,
Twitch.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm still feeling pretty good.
I bet he is, man. I bet looking at what's on the menu, I bet he is. This is probably like the most action this guy will see for like a long time, which is crazy because like, hell, he's Asmongold, man. Like all he has to do is go outside, touch some grass, get some sun. I mean, pretty sure I'm pretty sure his DMs are full. Like, I mean, again, most likely they will be using him for money. But he still gets his dick sucked out of the deal. So it's kind of a win-win, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Because to be real, guys, I don't give a fuck about this. I think this is weird. So if they want to get rid of it and keep the boob streams and the strip teases, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm absolutely happy. Yep, and it's not a surprise that the nudity thing, people went completely overboard with it. Everybody was trying to do the most insane thing possible. I can see why Twitch changed it. It made a lot of sense.
Oh, fuck.
And
fuck.
again, I think the parents should parent their kids. That's literally all there is to it.
Dude,
Any
everything in this
exception
game
to that,
wants to
any
kill me.
expectation on a platform
fuck
to do
off.
that is complete
Fuck
bullshit.
you, bro.
Because you know
Oh,
the kids
God.
are just going to go to porn sites anyway. Everybody did it whenever they were a kid. Kids are doing it now. And if you actually are against it, then you should ban M-rated video games and people that are doing OnlyFans and Fansly and all that other stuff. So if this is a principled stance, then take it. But if not, I don't want to hear about these piecemeal solutions that are just, some weird way to lash out about girls being in a gaming space. I think it's fucking cringe. But yes, we have lost
that is
furry
cringe.
porn, we've lost the AI deepfakes, and we have lost the anime girls of questionable age, and to that I say good riddance. I'm completely fucking fine with it. I don't like it. That's the way it fucking goes. But we still have the booba streams, and we still have the ass streams. There it is. So yeah.
You guys really need to go outside, man. You guys just go outside. And again, man, I'm a guy that likes this shit. All right, I'm a guy that, yeah, I like big asses. I like big tits. But like, go outside, get some ass for real. Like, think it's like it's not.
I need a target.
It's not as hard as you guys think to pick up bitches, man. Like, all you gotta do is feed them. Like, that's lit, bro. Take a girl to Starbucks, bro. See what she does to your, bro. She'd suck the skin off. The skin off. Like, it's not hard. That's the thing. It's not hard. And you guys want to see these hoes do this online? Like, why? Why? Where are these oats? Where are these fucking oats?
Good, fuck that. And kids rated compactors for porn. I don't know about that. Yeah, I didn't know the right column existed. Oh yeah, I know. I always found it so weird. Parents who want companies to educate their children take no accountability for them. Parents love taking no accountability for their kids, and it's because most parents are stupid, and that's why their problem is that their kids are stupid, but they don't realize the fact that it's genetic. They're just stupid, and so it's like if you're an apple tree, where do you think things come from, right? Well, I mean,
these oats, bro?
apples come from apple trees, and then they turn into apple trees again. Big fucking surprise. I'd say worse than stupid. Yeah, exactly. Can Bean still twerk on stream? Bean can still twerk on stream.
Who the fuck is Bean?
Everything else is the same, but they just got rid of this, which, as I said, guys, pretty reasonable. To be fair, obviously, I think Twitch went into it and they thought, oh, this is going to be okay. It wasn't understandable. But yeah, we still have all this other stuff. So I'm happy. Yeah, good riddance, especially with this one, man. Like,
yeah. Like, none of this shit should even be on the table.
Been upset
none of
about
it.
me on this topic, and there's been like a lot of, of these like weird NSFW people that have been trying to like support me. I want you to understand something. Especially with this right here. I think that the Venn diagram between people who like sexualized versions of anime girls that are prepubescent and pedophiles, the Venn diagram, I think that's a circle. Nobody wants to say it, but it's true. Whatever, 2,000 years old in the lore, though. Everybody knows what a 9-year-old girl looks like. I'm not gonna play any of those games. That's all there is to it. We all know exactly what. You know, I know that some people have been upset about me on this topic, and there's been like a lot of of these like weird NSFW people that have been trying to like support me. I want you to understand something, especially with this right here. I think that the Venn diagram between people who like sexualized versions of anime girls that are prepubescent and pedophiles, the Venn diagram, I think that's a circle. Nobody wants to say it, but it's true. Whatever, 2,000 years old in the lore, though. Everybody knows what a 9-year-old girl looks like. I'm not gonna play any of those games. That's all there is to it. We all know. We all know exactly what you're doing. We know exactly what you're trying to say.
Even that's when even in 7 Deadly Sins when Bond hooked up with Elise, I want to say her name was. That shit was so fucking weird. That was so weird. Ugh.
Nope. Nope. Period. That's it. Nope. Don't want to hear it. Everyone agrees on prepubescent. The problem is purity. Americans please to make teenagers. Oh, I don't know about that. I think a teenager, a character that, again, it's anime, right? So I'm not talking about, some, she's 17 years old and 364 days. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about, the fucking 8-year-old ones, okay? Let's be reasonable here.
Yeah.
Everyone's arguing, sorry, they'll take it back without a month.
Bro,
well, I don't know.
Oats?
Let's see what happens.
Where's these fucking
But
oats?
she's a dragon? No, she's not. Thoughts on VTubers in general? I'm a huge advocate of VTubers. I think VTubers are great. What's the problem with VTubing? VTubing is amazing. So yeah, I think that's great. But the point is that, you know, I think like it's a very, very small subset of very bad actors. I don't think depictions of small women should be an automatic. That's a child. Guys, do we all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we all know exactly what I'm talking about?
Someone called the feds, bro. Someone called the feds.
Everybody knows it.
Holy shit.
And you do too. Because some people got a little bit confused about some of the stuff that I was saying on Twitter. And so I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that and, you know, just kind of like make two different charts. Things that I personally, what the fuck? That I personally dislike.
Bro, I can't wear these fucking oats.
Things that I would ban. So there are a lot of things that I personally dislike, but I would not ban them. Does that make sense?
Right. Right.
So, like, for example, I don't really particularly like any alcohol. So, in my personal opinion, I think it would be better if nobody ever drank alcohol, ever. All drugs. All drugs. I don't think that anybody should do drugs unless it's prescribed medically to you. And I also think that, like, weed is the least harmful, but smoking weed isn't good for your lungs, and you can't drive while you're smoking weed, and it's basically just alcohol. But it is actually
you can't drive while you can't drive while you're smoking weed, bro. I've been in the passenger seat of a lot of potheads, like my friends from high school, who actually drove better when they were high. Again, that's not like everyone, okay? I get it. Yeah, cool. But like those fuckers, they were focused. They were like upright, like they were zoomed in, like they were locked in, bro. Like, oh shit, fuck.
I can't cast that yet.
I don't think you should really do that either. Obviously, I wouldn't ban this. I would not ban this at all. But I just personally think the world would be a better place if it didn't exist. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Damn hot take. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and so
I gotta clean my bags, bro.
Pothead's mad. Well, you don't have to be mad. I'm totally in favor of legalizing drugs. I totally get it. I'm talking about how I live my personal life.
Bro, I don't see these fucking...
Does that make sense?
There's one.
A moderate drinking of red wine is way better. I don't know about that, and I don't know. I think that the way that 99.9% of people consume alcohol is probably bad. And no one here smokes more than me, but you're correct. Yeah, for sure. And so those are the main things. The things that I would ban. Kids on
thank you.
Social media. Kids on social media.
Okay, he would ban that. Yeah, I agree.
Period.
I agree.
I think that there should be no kids on social media.
Like,
I think that all social media platforms, and I want to make this like super clear. I think that all social media platforms, there should be two options. There should be have a kids app that is curated for kids with specific restrictions and limitations, and that is the only way that children can access your app. Okay. That's it. There should be no other way that it can happen.
That's actually a good idea. Than that, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
I don't really think that... I think also, by the way, all social media platforms should be read-only to users. So what that means is that if you open up Twitter and you don't have a Twitter account, you can't read Twitter. I think if you open up Instagram and you don't have an Instagram account, you can't read Instagram. You can't see this stuff. Because the reality is that there are there's a lot of porn. There is a lot of suggestive stuff. And I personally think that it's all bad. And I don't think that kids should have any place on it. I think there are tons of predators that are online constantly.
Too much predators.
And that's the real dangerous thing. Like, seeing a boob isn't really a big deal, right? At least I don't think it is. But predator rings are.
I mean, I believe. Now again, I don't know if there's a study for this. I mean, I do think that would kind of. I mean, I've heard stories of that, you know, like messing kids up, you know, pretty early when they've been involved in. Oh fuck! Yo, Westfall is getting my fucking nerves. Oh my.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I've heard of people, you know, being exposed to, like, you know, very adult situations, and like that really kind of messing them up. Hell, even like Michael Jackson, I think that was like the biggest one. I think it was like some kind of story where, oh, the fuck? Oh, okay, she lost aggro. Where like he and his brothers were like, you know, they were Jackson 5. How did that story go again? I believe he was watching some sex go down in front of him, or like he had it done to him, and like it really kind of messed him up. So, but like just seeing a boob, I don't like the first time I saw a tit, honestly. Damn, what was the first time I saw a tit? I want to say like when I was I don't think I was young. But I wasn't that young. I want to say 10, but even like 10, like looking back, that was really, that was really too young. But hell, me, I don't know. It probably did some like psychological damage in my, you know, my back lobe or frontal cortex, whatever you guys want to call it. It's probably why I like watching some fuck shit. Who knows? But I'm just saying, like, you know, yeah, boobs aren't as bad as like, you know, decapitations, and, you know, really nasty dark stuff. But like, still, you know, it's out that realm of, you know, what kids, you know, what their pure eyes should take in. You know,
that's what happens on social media. Do you dislike marijuana? No, I'm a complete supporter of it. I support people being able to drink and also do drugs, like you know, smoke weed 100%. I'm talking about what I personally think.
Oh my
like, so does this make sense, right? So like, I personally dislike it, but I don't want to tell you what to do.
Right.
Yeah, it's literally that simple.
Right, easy.
Great idea, though. It's almost impossible to enforce. You could easily make it to where websites had to be read-only.
Or where the sacks are actually located.
You could 100%, the government could make them do that. Absolutely.
Now, see, that's the thing, man. When getting the government involved with anything, they're going to take the shit way too far. In this case, I don't think it's a bad thing. But, you know, once they say, oh, you know, since we're regulating, oh, fuck, man. Since we're regulating kids, why don't we do the same for adults? You know, like certain things, you know, adults can't partake in, man. And if once you open that door, it's hard to put shit back in. Oh God, I hate this place. All right, I need to find a repair. Who does repair in Westfall? Fuck, I need to find someone who to repair my gear. I only found
it's
2
about
oats.
A principle? Yeah, it is about a principle. Yes, it is. And let's go to church, you know, find out the world's biggest predator rings. There are a lot of predators that are also not in churches. I know, obviously, like, somehow you think this is some kind of, like, competition with, like, who has the most predators.
Yeah, like, predators are everywhere,
it's not. Predators are bad. Whether they're priests or whether they're, you know, gym teachers or whether they're just random freaks on the internet. Like, this is...
True.
It's all bad. So...
Hey there.
No, it can't be U.S. Whole world. Whenever whole world uses his apps.
Oh, sweet.
Well, if the app functions in the U.S., then the app should function based off of the U.S. law, the same as every other app does. If you want to use these apps in other countries, these apps have to follow the rules in the other countries. That's all there is to it. It's not even a question.
See you around.
Draw a big red circle around personally disliked because people can't read. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Oh, Griffin Master.
And so anyway, these are things that I personally don't like.
Well, if you're looking to
Now,
get there
also,
quickly,
oh yeah, another one.
no further.
And this one is like kind of in between.
Where are you going?
And the reason why I'm putting gambling in the middle is because of this. I think I've lost the battle on this. I do. I think that culturally, gambling is so significant, and there's so many people that are doing gambling. And like, I thought, like, for example, on Twitch, right? I thought that this was going to be a big problem in Europe. But the reality is that gambling's even bigger in Europe. I didn't realize this, but it's fucking massive. It's your bubble. It is. It is. And also, like, it's become more normalized over the years. Like, I feel like in the past 5 years, like, you know, am I right here? I think gambling has gotten way more normalized. Like, I'm talking about like 5x, 10x more normalized, more like integrated into society. It's absolutely fucking massive thanks to gaming. I think it's mainly because of sports, to be honest with you, because gambling sponsors have become normalized for sports, and because sports is mainstream, then the mainstream culture normalizes it. I think it's because of sports betting, personally. But I think gaming is like it's kind of like a niche, you know? How is gambling different than gacha? Why don't you like gambling? I don't like gambling because I think that it's manipulative and it's destructive. A lot of the people that gamble, and also, so I don't like gambling because of the functional effect that it has. So, for example, this is the way a lot of people start gambling, and this is what happens to them. And this is very well documented, and it's extremely dangerous, is that they lose a lot of money, and then they try to spend more money to get the money back that they lost. But because gambling obviously isn't designed that way, they just keep losing money. They keep chasing losses. Like, you're not able to chase losses in a gacha game in the same way that you can in gambling. So,
I mean, but wouldn't we say the same thing for, like, you know, basically porn? Like, if you're saying, you know, just a tit or whatever. I mean, all these small increments, all these things introducing, like, all these things that are introduced to kids, like, it will eventually lead them down the path of, you know, a serious porn addiction. So, I mean, it's like too much of anything is too much of anything.
So that's why gambling is worse than gacha. Does that make sense?
I mean, I can kind of understand the gambling thing.
That's their problem, yeah. And exactly, chasers, yeah. And so that's what happens. And so that's why a lot of people that gamble kill themselves. They kill themselves because they've racked up so much debt and they've destroyed their life on such a degree that they feel like it's insurmountable and they can't really come back from it. And so that's why gambling is really bad. And again, this is a personally dislike. Like, and I also want to make sure this is very clear. Like, I've received a lot of 7-figure offers to gamble. Right? I mean, like, if I went to a place like Kick or something and I started gambling, it'd be 8 figures. I'd probably get over $10 million for doing that. But I don't do that because I just don't like it. That's it. And this is like, and I'm not saying that again, and this is why I have it right here in the middle, and I don't really know where it should be. Because I realize that, like, things I would ban,
dude, fuck the
and
fire.
This is the problem with having, like, any sort of, like, real power, is that whenever you actually have the power to tell people what they can and can't do, I think that you have to have a complete ethical and moral, what's the word for it? Like, mandate. You have to have an absolute moral and ethical mandate on it. Like, for example, I can completely morally and ethically justify why kids on social media shouldn't be on social media. But I actually don't think I can completely justify why you can't gamble. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like I'm 95% sure with gambling. I'm 100% sure with kids on social media. So yeah, fair. Yeah, and that's a framework. Well, no, it's just that it's a moot topic, and also because it's bad. It is extremely bad, and and the reason why I think it's very bad, I don't do it. Right? It's literally that simple. I just simply don't do it. Controlled gambling is fine.
Controlled gambling.
Everybody this is my opinion. Everybody that becomes addicted to gambling starts with controlled gambling. I don't think
you can say the same again. You can say the same thing about porn, man. You can say, okay, we're just gonna introduce, like a little tit, like a little nip slip, a little ass cheek. But again, people will chase that rabbit, and they will chase that next thing. They're gonna look for the next most atrocious, disgusting thing on the internet, like that. Like that's my whole point. Like we can say the same thing about kids being introduced to this shit, because one day, oh fuck this area. Because one day they're just looking at some feet pics, some boob pics, some ass pics. Next thing you know, that they're going down the whole rabbit hole of bestiality and what was that shit called, like necrophiliac? I think that's what it is. Like where people like mess with dead corpses. Like I'm telling you, man. Like this is how those things like really fucking start. Is just those small increments.
I think this is also a gateway drug because it's like saying heroin's a gateway drug to heroin, right? I mean, I don't think so. I think it's the same thing, right? Bro. Gambling is gambling. It's not fine. Yeah, it's bad. So yeah, that's it. But like, I mean, the thing is that I feel like I've totally lost this battle, like culturally, and that's why I don't really advocate or talk a lot about bad stuff about gambling anymore. Because Twitch went and they banned gambling, but they didn't ban gambling. Because if you go over here, like slots is massive. Virtual casinos is massive. Collectively, these have 22. This is 35,000 viewers. There are 35,000 people watching this stuff, and nobody seems to give a fuck. Now, like, I wish that it wasn't even there at all, right?
Oh God!
And that's the thing. Over 20K poker too. Oh yeah, I forgot about. Poker.
Oh my!
Yeah, exactly. Isn't this TOS? They banned stake gambling. Well, like again, I don't view there being a tremendous moral difference between stake gambling and other forms of gambling. I don't think that like stake is way worse than these other types of gambling. I think they're all the same, really. Now, obviously, maybe stake is a little bit worse, but people just.
Oh, hold on.
Get addicted to gambling in general. It's like I guess like fentanyl is worse than heroin, but heroin is really bad. That's the way I view it. Maybe stake is fentanyl, but heroin isn't good either, right? I mean, I think they're both really bad. They're part of the same spectrum. They are, absolutely they are. And I stay in business because they always win. Of course they do. But what about poker? This is a personal dislike. Do you remember how I told you guys that I don't like to turn games into something that has stakes? It's kind of a weird way to say it, right? Because like the company, but like I don't like to have stakes in gaming and like stakes and just like relaxing. I do these things for like what do you call it? Like leisure, right? So like I don't like playing hardcore in video games. I don't like doing any of this content, right? I really, really hate it.
Really?
I just really, it makes me very. It's unsettling. It's stressful. I don't like it. I feel the same way about poker. I don't want to bet money on it because now I'm stressed out. I play games to relax, to not have any sort of accountability for like a decision I make. So yeah, to me, I'm not a fan of even that. That's why like a lot of other people did like the, you know, like the poker sponsors. I never did. Now, I'm totally fine with other people doing it because this is a personal feeling of mine. But would I ban poker? Probably not. But the reality is that people can gamble. Like, gambling is a spectrum. And the worst part of the spectrum is slots and sports betting. The reason why I think slots and sports betting are the worst is because the user has almost no control over the outcome. So gambling becomes, in my opinion, kind of, I guess, better the more that you can control what the gamble is and how the outcome of the gamble goes. So like, and also, by the way, I know that you can win on sports betting, but you think about like how easy it is to win on sports betting versus how easy it is to win in poker. I think poker, it's probably more controlled than sports betting. In the same way that slots is less controlled than sports betting. So it's all on a spectrum. And sports gambling, way different than slots. Oh yeah, I understand that it's way different, but it's also still something that you're not directly controlling. But anyway, I think I've lost the battle on gambling, guys. I think culturally, I've lost. I think that everybody is now totally okay with gambling. Nobody gives a shit about it at all. And it doesn't matter. What about super low stakes games like $1 poker game? Or do you view that more as a gateway drug of some sort? Again, I wouldn't make that, like, I don't want to tell other people what to do generally, right? But I think that the end thing that I'm talking about, right? You've also lost with kids on social media, though. I don't think that I've lost with kids on social media. Because I think that any reasonable person that like looks at this problem will see immediately that kids on social media is really bad. I do. I actually think that the problem is that nobody ever talks about it. And I think the reason why nobody ever talks about it is because these social media websites exert a tremendous amount of influence and they try to keep people from talking about it. They don't want people to talk about it. Reasonable people see gambling the same way.
Thank you.
I personally think gambling is like tremendously more dangerous than
nice.
What do you call it?
What
like,
a hero.
Than like, you know, pornography or something like that. I think it's, again, it's just a completely different wavelength.
What did he say?
It's exert a tremendous amount of influence and they try to keep people from talking about it. They don't want people to talk about it. Reasonable people see gambling the same way. I personally think gambling is like tremendously more dangerous than what do you call it? Like than like, you know, pornography or something like that. I think it's, again, it's just a completely different wavelength. Most parents don't care. Yeah, you're right about that.
Is porn more dangerous than? I mean, is gambling more dangerous than porn? I can't speak too much on that one because I've never been addicted to porn. I've never been addicted to gambling. I don't have any addiction whatsoever. I mean, when looking at it side by side, I guess with gambling, like, you can bet your life, like literally your life away. Like, you can put things down, your house, your cars, hell, maybe your children, who knows? I mean, you can, all for that thrill. For porn, I mean, I guess the worst thing you can do is, you know, maybe become an incel, you know, maybe be like really weird, like really secluse, and, you know, whenever like a girl, you know, acknowledges just your existence, you know, you kind of, you know, get this weird idea that you're supposed to be with her forever, and like you don't know how to approach her, and then you see her talking to another guy, and you think, you know, maybe she's cheating, so like you kidnap her, you know, kind of like that Eminem song, you know, with his girlfriend in the trunk or whatever, and I don't know, maybe you go to like a lake or something, maybe you take advantage of her, you know, maybe, you know, abuse her in like, you know, in like those ways. You guys know what I'm saying, you know, it rhymes with grape. Then maybe, I don't know, tie cinder blocks to her feet and then like toss her in the lake. Like, that is maybe the extent of, you know, porn, maybe. Both are bad. I guess it's more so pick your poison at this point.
Social media companies not responsible for it to take. You guys think that gamble, like, absolutely. You think that like seeing boobs on the internet is as dangerous as gambling? What?
I mean, it's not just seeing boobs. It's things that, because look, once you see enough tits, man, you're gonna want that next level, like that next thing. So I mean, you can ask any guy, man. Like eventually, like if you guys have seen enough tits, like I have, you guys will notice very quickly that a lot of tits just look the same. Like they're just a nipple, and got different size cups and whatever. And it's like okay, like what's next? You're always kind of chasing that next thing, and like I think that's where the problem really lies, is really chasing that next thing.
I view that they're both equally dangerous.
Oh, where are these fucking
No, they're not. Are you insane? What are you talking about? That's the most. This is insane. What? Gambling is infinitely more dangerous.
I mean,
are you crazy? The fuck is wrong with you? Again, it's like,
I mean, which has existed longer, like porn or gambling? Like we would have to like really sit down and have the discussion of, okay, which one like really have ruined people's lives. I mean, both are bad. I don't know, man, because like once you get to like the deep end of any kind of addiction, like people will do very odd and bad things. So it's like, I don't know, man.
Oh my god. Both things are what do you have, a standard? Yeah, puritanical silliness. Yeah, exactly.
Where are the oats?
People don't care that others have a gambling addiction, lose their coming houses, people taking loans, etc. Porn doesn't even come close to that. Yeah, exactly. It's just such an insane thing to say.
There's one.
Porn addiction is bad, but gambling is 100 times worse. Yeah, absolutely. They're equally awful, Baldy. Why are you crying? According to what?
I mean, again, we would have to find studies on this shit.
According to what? What do you mean? In no way are they equal. This is crazy. How equal? How the fuck do you get there? Yeah, both are tempting. Equal to an incel. Equal to somebody who wants them to be equal is more like it. They're forgetting these people think that they have to be on social media all the time instead of logging out. Yep, you're right. And again, gambling kills. It does, absolutely. And you're saying this by addiction is bad? Well, by saying addiction is bad, you're right about that. But I think people can get addicted to caffeine, right? We all know that caffeine is addictive. Everybody knows caffeine's addictive, right?
God.
Okay, so caffeine is 100% addictive. Is heroin addictive?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Okay, it is addictive. So both caffeine and heroin are addictive.
Yo, I really
are they the same?
Starting to dislike Westfall. Fuck, bro.
There it is. Both are drugs, exactly. And so, yeah, apples and oranges. Yeah, it's completely different. And that's my point. Boobs are the first thing you see after being born, not sexual in context, but nonetheless, they're incomparable, dude. Exactly. And so, like, I think people that are making these arguments are just insane. The addictive fact.
I mean, really though, when it comes to an actual addiction, again, too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing. If someone's addicted to something, I mean, because really, no matter what it is that you're addicted to, it's going to have a negative connotation. Being that, like, it's going to affect your life in some sort of way because you're getting too much access to it, too much I don't want to use the word stimulation, but it's feeding your brain like the wrong kind of chemicals. I don't know. What you guys think? Is gambling worse than, I guess, porn addiction? I don't know. Because I mean, on both extremes of the spectrum, like, you can end up in pretty bad spots. So it's like, I don't know. One's really worse than the other. Like,
Is the only thing that's the same. Sex addiction is not the same as pornography addiction. I think there could be a lot of other things to it, too, as well. And porn addict fucks up your relationship. Gambling might lead gambling your wife to pay your debt. Well, there's a lot more. Isn't gambling itself that's dangerous? It's the abuser. It isn't gambling itself that's dangerous. It's the abuser.
Was that dead? Oh, okay. Yes, it's a corpse.
I saw that some people were... you want to put Black Ops 2? What's this?
What the fuck?
I'll look at this later. Why would I support
one
gambling?
More, bro.
Yeah,
one more.
A lot of people... I saw this earlier. There have been a lot of people who actually think that gambling and boob streams are on the same level. This is the world that we live in.
I mean,
in the previous stream, he said that
again. Like, are we still talking about kids in this instant, or like which? Like, what are we talking here? What are we talking here?
Gambling's bad for adults, but not even porn. That's right. Yes, I think that the adults can consume porn, and it's fine. I don't think that gambling is good for anybody. Yeah, boobs don't kill people. Yeah, it's insane that people are even comparing the two. People think...
What the fuck? What the fuck did y'all just say? Boobs don't kill people. There have been wars fought over bitches. What? Bro, that's how you know this man's chat is just full of simps and just... Boobs don't kill people? Bro. Oh, God. All right, well, let's go down this list. I guess we're just going to go down this road. Bro, even if you look into, like communities, like small subsection of communities, bro, I'm pretty sure you guys watching this, you guys have heard of stories of people fighting over females, killing each other over females. Over bitches, bro. Like, I got classmates right now sitting in jail, killed someone over a woman. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? Bro, remember Hell in Love, Troy? Oh my God, boobs have never killed. Bro, that's how you know these guys don't get any bitches, bro. That's how you just know. To say something that ridiculous and that stupid is sad. Men will do a lot, and I mean a lot, of horrible, awful things just for the opportunity to sleep with a woman. Oh, thank God. Like, that has got to be the most ignorant, stupid, like, statement I've heard of 2023. Like, that's it. Like, this is how we're wrapping up the year, guys. Like, pack it up. We're going home. Bro, boobs have never killed anyone. Bro. Back. Bro, there's no, like, I'm appalled. And that's not even my name. Boobs have never killed anyone. You poor bastards. They just don't know, man. They really don't know.
I think it's the same drives me insane. Well, they don't think it's the same. And you have to understand that. Is that it's goofy as fuck that porn and subsequent porn addiction have terrible effects on human psyche and the body overall. What's he on about? Sure, it doesn't have a 98% chance of fucking up your whole life with gambling, but it's still undeniably bad. How can somebody make this argument about porn, but you can't make it about video games? Because somebody's saying it's a psychological addiction. Well, what about video games? Like, I don't know. I think it's the same thing. You can. Yeah, it is the same thing. So, like, based off of this logic, why do we have video games? I think there's a lot of people that play video games that fuck their life over it. Like, I would say porn addiction is the same as video game addiction. Because we all agree, right? Video game addiction is real.
Yeah.
Naturally. video game addiction is real.
Right.
Anything can be addictive, right? But it's the degree in which it's addictive and the degree in which somebody exercises that addiction. So in a person that exercises their addiction to porn, they sit around all day watching porn. Whenever somebody exercises their addiction with gambling, they oftentimes kill themselves and start taking out loans and end up running out of money so they can live.
I mean, you can do that too if you're addicted to porn. Like if you become like really recluse, and like eventually you're gonna stop wanting to just jack off, bro. You're gonna want the real thing. Eventually. And you're gonna take some cheeks.
To say these are the same thing is just massively dishonest. And it's the same thing with video games. So yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Not everyone's addicted to video games, but everyone can be addicted to sex. It's fucking sex. Well, I think that people can be addicted to games. Of course they can. Yeah, I mean, that's really the point. Let's see here. As I'm speaking about wise units, it's always right. You can be wrong sometimes, actually most of the time. And again, this is the comment of a bunch of circle jerking Redditors that are mad in my Reddit, by the way. Angry in my Reddit about things that I'm saying, and they're all circle
Just let her know if she don't care. Just let her know in advance. Okay.
jerking each other about how wrong I am, but without having a single example of it, except for one person who made the equivalency of porn addiction and gambling addiction. That's right. This is the level of intellectual dishonesty that's on Reddit. It's incredible.
Round table.
Porn addiction is way worse than a game ad. Like, what do you mean by a game ad? I'm talking about a game. I'm not talking about an advertisement for games. I'm talking about games itself. Playing games. Find examples of people ruining their lives with video games and porn, probably even the extent of them killing themselves. Absolutely, you can. But the frequency of it happening is like extremely low, and oftentimes it's indicative of a larger problem and not necessarily the porn itself, if that makes sense. So, does anybody have an example of something that I've said that's incorrect? And let's see.
I see both sides. I don't know if I wouldn't say he's really wrong about it, because like both sides, like whether it's porn addiction, gambling addiction, both ends of the spectrum can lead to like devastating results for your psyche, for your mental state, you know, just for you as a human. But again, I don't know if one addiction is worse than another, because like at the end of the day, they're both addictions. So it's like,
egomaniac, more than lightly, and
I mean, that's kind of like saying, okay, like one poison is worser than another because one poison will kill you in, 2 hours, and another poison will kill you the next day or something, like, or like 10 hours. Like, just because one will kill you faster than the other, that means that one is worse. I mean, I wouldn't say it's really worse. I mean, in a way, you can kind of see that, but I wouldn't really say it's worse. Like, they're both going to kill you. Like, the end result is still, kind of the same, but I don't know.
For a long time, you'll become like that. I wonder why this person thinks that they're not in an echo chamber right now. Because these are all people that are clock surfing by chat, but sometimes amazing to see. A neutral perspective seems confrontational. Half the bots and champs to ban him instantly. Well, because they're fucking stupid. And this is why. And what's this? McConnell gives a reality check. They're all true, easy. I don't even know what you mean by McConnell giving me a reality check. Why? By saying that I don't play video games as much as I used to? Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? This is so weird. Watch him stream lately. Chat's been unbearable. Does nothing interacting him. Senseless arguments throughout the stream. Debating with them. 10 minutes is an understatement. So, I never said minor why it advertises PG-13. It's not a genius dud. Don't think anything wrong with what it said. Biggest L for me has never had to. Okay, here we go. So this is an example of something that a person has said. Biggest L for me is that he's never truly had to experience how stifling a large corporate culture is to its employees. So he spends most of his time yelling at devs for not solving easy game issues. You can be extremely talented employee that's given little agency. It's a prevalent phenomenon. I've witnessed it firsthand. I can solve this problem. Here's how I would solve this problem. No, this is our direction, what we're going for. We have a new idea. Larry has amazing leadership. Another example. Asmon's wrong about a lot of shit. I understand this concept. Yeah, I've talked about it too. Like, I mean, we all know that I've talked about this, right? Like, I've said this is true. And I talked about, like, I think I used the word, like, it created a chilling effect where nobody wants to take initiative. I'm fairly certain I've said this multiple times.
Yes.
So this is, again, like, the only person that has a point is a person that made it up. It's not even something I said. And I explicitly, and the only thing that I said is that I don't think it's exclusively management's fault. And I don't agree with the narrative that every bad decision that developers make is an outcome of bad management. I think that there are bad developers out there. And people got mad about that because nobody can see any nuance in what I'm saying. You literally said it yesterday. I did. I said it yesterday. So there it is. So many hate watchers flocking to Reddit. Yes, exactly. Watch him talk about he put a video I'm referencing. He used to blame Bobby, but now he's shifted Malding to about incompetent devs. It's a concept that's hard to grasp until you experience it. Like large groups of people shockingly incompetent whenever a single person can solve many issues. He always says leadership matters too. Not that it's unique to gaming. As Asmon says, though, Bobby's not over there telling Blizzard to load every vicinity stash. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's...
Leadership is everything. Yeah. So this is a person... I think this is the reality. So this person is talking about me saying this, and let's break down what they're trying to say. They're trying to say that I don't understand the topic because I haven't experienced it. So this would imply that they do understand the topic and they have experienced it. So using that logic, they're probably a developer. And assuming that, I bet they took offense to what I said because they thought I was calling them out. Of course, leadership is the main one that's responsible, but that doesn't mean that every developer that's working is somehow good. And no,
right.
I don't believe that all the developers are super talented, super great people that all know how to do their job, and it's just these evil management people that are ruining everything. I don't believe that because it's not in line with any other job or any other organization that I've ever been a part of. There's incompetence completely down the ladder. Right. And also, generally, if you have an incompetent leadership team, the incompetent leadership team cultivates an incompetent work base. That's just how it works.
That's true. That's true. I'll give them that.
So people that are getting mad about this straw man argument on both sides, there's no straw man that I'm arguing at all. I'm saying that he's right, but so am I.
Yeah.
And to say that I'm wrong about this is literally just ignoring the other half of things that I said, so somebody can try to make a, some sort of conscientious Reddit post about why they think a streamer is wrong about something. I never even said this. 60% developers' fault, 40% leadership's fault. I think it depends on every single time. And let's see here. Multiple friends talk to me in detail about slow-moving inefficient system is. Makes people not really invested. There's a way. He also agrees with me. Stephen Sharif bashes the creation. Its angle he emphasized whenever talking to Asmon about it. Yeah, well, what's the logic here? Like, I'm a supporter of Stephen Sharif. I talked to him. He said that. But somehow I don't even think it's true. That doesn't even make sense. And this is the mind of a Reddit essayist. Arguing, jousting with windmills, arguing against straw men, and simply not knowing what they're talking about. They're actually stupid. Smooth intent, carrying devs into your supervision being terrible, that's the consequence of terrible management. You're right. Yep. People on Reddit even read essays someone posts? No, not really. Let's see here.
I think we're pretty much done with the actual...
Gambling. Feedback. I think porn addiction is equal to gambling. Both are bad, but one's way worse than the other. People legit sell their houses going to massive debt for gambling. And is this person going to respond? Oh, they did. Dude, both addictions are bad, but porn addiction affects way more people than gambling addiction. It's easily accessible. It's a stepping stone from Twitch if we allow that type of content. And if we want to cherry pick, bad examples make your argument whole. Ted Bundy. So this is, again...
Is it... I mean, I think they're both equally accessible, being that some games, I mean, Overwatch took it out, but you can kind of gamble in video games. You got Genshin Impact, pretty much every gacha game, like ever at this point. Like even some first-person shooters, get anything out, the ones that still have like loot crates in them. like it's still, I wouldn't. I mean, it's readily available. I don't know if it's easily accessible because some games you do have to, pay to play. Some games are free to play. Easily accessible. Yeah. I mean, but I said even the stepping stone thing from Twitch to going over to OnlyFans. That is a stepping stone, I do think. So I see this guy's point. I do kind of see his point. Both are bad. I don't know if we can say one is indeed worse than the other because again, I don't have like super deep knowledge about addictions because I've never been really addicted to anything. Like maybe besides chicken nuggets. Like, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments, man. Like, have you guys ever been addicted to anything?
This is what happens whenever a stupid person explains themselves. And I just wanted to like show this as an example of like why I don't take feedback like this seriously. It's because it's not being made by serious people. Aren't we kind of getting away from the heart of the debate by just comparing gambling and porn?
There it is.
Well, I think
asked
that
how
this is
we
a
get
person
here.
saying that I had double standards. And I don't. I think that porn is infinitely less bad than gambling. It's not even remotely close. And I think that, again, like any sort of explanation of how they are close is immediately evident.
I mean, dude, I don't know, man, because if you're like a hardcore gambler, like I would think you would need to I mean, there have been people who have ruined their lives over gambling, but I would also think some people would want to, like keep a job, keep a high paying job so they can kind of continue to feed and funnel money into that addiction. Because I mean, once you throw all your money into something, you lose everything. It's like, okay, now you're having withdrawals. So I would think that most people would want to, keep that addiction going. But let me know what you guys think. I don't know too much about that kind of situation. I would have to like actually look up stats for all of this. Like this is just head canon. Well, not really head canon, but head opinions on the topic.
Then that it's fucking stupid. And this is the thing. And this, remember what I've said before many times about how the people that perceive double standards and the people who perceive hypocrisy usually do so because of their own lack of understanding. So yeah, that's why I've said many times, people that do this kind of stuff are always dishonest, never educated, and just stupid. And all you have to do to see that is to ask them to explain their perspective. That's it.
All right, that's it. Guys, let me know what you guys think. Is porn really is gambling really worse than porn? I don't know, man. I kind of see both sides of it. I don't know. It's kind of like a hard thing to. It's kind of a hard thing to wrap my head around. It's. I don't know. I do still think, man, that any chick that's linking to like OnlyFans, like through Twitch, I say axe it. I say just go ahead and cut them off. I mean, even though I know they won't do it because that makes too much money on Twitch. I mean, and that's kind of sad, man. Don't you think? I don't know how Twitch executives can just sit back and watch people just get their money just sucked out of them like that. I mean, wouldn't you guys kind of consider that kind of like a gamble? Like throwing money at a chick, hoping that she kind of sees you, recognizes you, maybe talks to you, DMs you, maybe asking if you want, go out or something. Because like that's why these guys throw thousands and thousands of dollars at these women just so they can like at least have a chance. So it's almost like kind of buying the most elusive and elite skin, and well, at least rolling for it and not knowing, what's going to happen. So I mean, I don't know if that would be considered gambling. The way once you kind of say it, it almost sounds a little bit like gambling, but it's also kind of feeding a little bit into that, that porn addiction because You have these streams, and these people alluding to certain things, and you know, look up their bio, click on all my links and everything, and yeah, you see the OnlyFans link, and it's like, okay, like boom, like it's right down another rabbit hole. So I don't know, man. It's guys, let me know what you guys think about all that, man. Let me turn in these goddamn quests. Westfall has been getting on my goddamn nerves, and I just got here. Everything in this goddamn landscape wants to kill me. Holy shit. I know I didn't really do that much in this episode, man, being that I just really wanted to kind of react, at least get kind of started on Westfall. Hey, man, maybe I'll come back and do another one, very soon. Maybe I'll continue this one. Like, yeah, I think I've been recording a little bit too long, man. It's been a long reaction. It's been a long day. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it right here, guys. Enjoy your Christmas or whatever. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. If you had a Christmas, well, if you had a good Christmas, let me know, man. What'd you get? What'd you get for Christmas? Did you get socks? Did you get pajamas? If you're an adult like me, that's most likely what you're gonna get, and you're thankful for it, man, because those pajamas, they be getting holes in them, man. Those socks, they be getting holes in them. You guys know. I bet you guys know. There's nothing better than a fresh pair of socks. That's how you know you're an adult now. Like, you're excited to get fucking socks. Holy shit, guys. I'm getting out of here, man. Take care. Bye-bye.